The channel, I'm Ayo, more than Ayo. And today we're going to do kind of like a makeup tutorial, but the thing is, I don't properly know. I don't really actually know how to do makeup, so yeah, I just kind of go on vibes. So we're gonna go on vibes too today. Yeah. And while you're here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, cool. So first things first, because I got braids in, you're meant to do your edges before you do your makeup so that your makeup does not get in your edges. Shake it. I use Shine and Jam gel for the base of the edge, and so I use the red gummy wax to go over it again to, you know, keep it down. Yeah, and by the way, I'm looking at my mirror behind you, which is why I'm looking up there. I've really fallen back in love with braids. Like, so when I was younger, I used to do braids like all the time. Big, long, medium-sized one that goes like down to your back. I used to get different colors sometimes, but it was mostly black and, you know, a cheeky highlight, so the school wouldn't say too much. Yeah, and I'm not doing too much of these edges either. But yeah, can you see like how gummy wax looks down your hair? Look at that. Ugh. You can't do it. You can't do it like gummy. Like this is gummy wax. This is without gummy wax. You see? Real ones know the pattern. Yeah, but I guess yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is firstly definitely out of obedience. I wanted to do this a long while ago, and you know, I was always like, oh, I'll do it then. So yeah, okay, so basically I said I always said I would start YouTube in my first year of university. As I film, I finished my first. I'm entering into my second year of university tomorrow at 12 midnight. The time now is past 9. It's past 9:30. So you know, I'm doing this quite late, but I do also believe in keeping the promises that we make to ourselves. I'm really trying hard to follow through with that. And yeah, so I think that's one thing. Okay, so first thing I did is I did my edges, as you can see. You see that? Oh my guys love gummy. Oh my guys love gummy. Oh my guys love gummy. Okay, yeah, now let's go on to the beats. So I like to first clean my face. So usually I'll use my cleanser and my exfoliator, which I did a bit earlier today, but because we're doing a fresh face, I'm gonna now use the Mary Kay Botanical Effects Refreshing Toner, and I'm gonna put that on a cotton pad, and then, you know, just wipe the face, just shake it, make it all clean and stuff like that. Yeah, and they call this a refreshing toner, and there's a reason why, because when the cool hits your face, it's just so nice. And the thing is as well, you're meant to, when you use stuff like this, you're meant to like brush your skin upwards, I guess, to discourage sagging of the skin. That is what I was told. And to be fair, it doesn't make sense. Like, although it's not actually gonna happen, we might as well, you know, prevent it and stuff like that. But yeah, so no, it wasn't too dirty, but so yeah, now we've used the toner and my face is basically clean. Let's get to makeup in. First thing we do, prime the face. And when I say prime, I don't really, well, I have a primer, but I don't really like to use it. I kind of prefer to use like a cream or like a lotion, especially because my primer doesn't contain SPF. So I use the moisturizing lotion by Mary Kay. I just put a couple dots around my face, you know, use that to, you know, so that my face is moisturized and stuff like that, because I just hate that feeling, you know, when you do your makeup and then like it's just like a rock on your face. I'm done. No, we're not doing that. I like to use foundation as it says on the tin. I like to use foundation first, then concealer. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in shade 362. So next I'm gonna go in with the Elf Flawless Concealer. Basically what you do is you do brightest in your inner corner and then you kind of get darker on the way out. Yeah, and this is, so first I'm gonna use my lightest one. This is in the shade 81467. I think my makeup goes wrong because you know the patterns, like you know the patterns people do on their faces. I don't know the correct patterns. So I kind of do what feels right, I guess. I ask the Holy Spirit to help me. But yeah, so yeah, so why am I on this app here? So firstly, definite obedience to God. You know, I just thought, like, God kept bringing this back to my mind, and I prayed about it, and I was like, okay, like, yeah, let's do it. And then, you know, it's giving me ideas and stuff like that. I was like, all right, like a video like this for the first one as well, because me personally, I'm not really a shape video, sit down, Q&A. The way I blend this out is I kind of follow the shape, so I pat, and then turn it and come out. So yeah, I did that. And then also, like, yeah, I wanted to do it. Like, it just seems like fun. I love YouTube myself. Like, I feel like this is such a great platform. Yeah, so now I'm going in with the dark concealer. So I got the LA Pro Girl in the shade Beautiful Bronze, and I'm gonna put that in the I guess in the middle of my eye. Buying shades for me has actually been the longest part. And yeah, actually I wanted to talk about something. Recently I was learning about, like, so yeah, basically I read Philippians 2 verse 3, which says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, rather in humility value others above yourselves. And I was just thinking about it, like how can we actually be so humble? And of course, the Bible being the Bible, like, it gives us the solution in verses 5 to 11, and it basically talks about how Jesus himself even did that, how he humbled himself. And an important word that came up was servitude. He humbled himself to the point of a servant, that he then, you know, he humbled himself to the point of a servant, that he was able to do what he had been called to do. Yeah, I just think that's so important in living a life poured out. Like, that is how we fulfill the law of Christ. That law of Christ basically being that to love God with all your heart, soul, and mind, and all your strength, and to love others as you love yourself. And in loving others as you love yourself, you will also love God, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I think it's so important, like, even just how we carry ourselves in our day-to-day lives, like, for example, like clubs and, you know, societies and stuff that we're involved in. Just having that heart of servitude, like, and even like church, for example, like serving in church, serving in a team, serving anywhere, doing it unto God, doing it out of love. That's where the real juice is. Even 1 Corinthians 13, how it talks about like, if you don't do things in love, you're wasting your time, you know what I mean? And I think it's just like the same thing here. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna set with the Banana Deep Powder. I have a friend, she's so amazing. She's the one that does my makeup, and like, it's making serious sense. Set a picture here of the wonderful work that she did on my face and how I tried for many years to replicate suits. And the thing is as well, like, yeah, she does it, and then I'll go to her and be like, okay, like, what should I get? Like, how do I pattern my shade and stuff like that? Because picking shades, I think that's part of the hardest part of it. Like, I have so many LA Pro Girl concealers because I kept buying it turns out I kept buying my foundation shade in my concealer shade, and then my actual foundation shade was too many shades dark for my face, and I was like, too much. Which is why actually they say that you should take your basically you should test outside of the shop or something like that. I don't even understand how that's possible. But like, because the store lighting, It'll mess you up, man. No, for real. But yeah, I think I'm done with my face. I don't want to waste any more products. I don't want to waste any more products. But what I do is I dab the powder, kind of whack it on my arm. I saw this on TikTok. I kind of hope this works. Just to get a bit of the excess of the powder, and then I press it in. And this is why I try not to look ghostly, because boy. But yeah, this used to never work for me. Like, I had this for so long, and I just be like, you know, why is it I can't put this? Oh, you got on me. I'd be like, why can't I just like put this thing on my face and it like looks sensible? But then yeah, man, that's what I mean. Like, this makeup thing's a lot, and shout out to all you MEAs out there, because you actually have a talent. And yeah, man's not really for this stuff. With these two things, and I'm actually wondering how I'm going to use it. I bought this foundation, and the thing is, this is too, well, in theory this is too light for my face. I bought it because I was like, you know, let me just, you know, I basically just been wanting like a powder, and yeah, I can't find the receipts, so I can't even give it back. So I just kind of have a 350 Maybelline. If anybody wants it, you have to follow my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You have to have your post notifications turned on. Tag 3 friends in my latest Instagram picture, my latest YouTube video, and save my latest TikTok and send a screenshot, and then DM me why you want the thing. This is a lot of effort. If you do it, well done to you. I'm gonna start on some lashes, which is honestly my favorite part of the entire process, because that's the one thing I know that, you know, it's quite self-explanatory, isn't it? Slap it on. It took me a while to get here, I shall be right. Okay, so these are the lashes I have. I got them from the hair shop. I like these lashes specifically though, because it's just like, I don't know, I just kind of rock with them. But to be fair though, I used to get lashes, you know, like those packs of like 6 pairs or something like that from like eBay or Amazon or something like that. Those are the ones I used to get. And I just found these are so pretty. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. So to do eyelashes, get your glue, you put it on the lash line. So you want to look down, you want to be looking down, and then that's when you stick it on. And then when you put it on, you just squeeze it, you just press it into the lash line, and of course the lash is falling off. Yeah, that's the thing as well. Leaving your glue too long, just be careful. You basically don't want a gap between like the eyelash line and the lash itself. The more you practice, the better you get at it. Yeah, it's just trial and error, really. Oh, very key part. Oh, why my lash dries? Very key part of the makeup process is to make sure your lips are not crusty. Now, see me already, yeah, my lips might be crusty, but out here. Make sure to Vaseline your lips. Well, I like to Vaseline my lips. I use the Vaseline Blue Seal straight from Africa. Can you see how yellow that is? That yellow is the yellow you're trying to get. So like the difference between African Vaseline and the diluted Vaseline they like to sell, you know, abroad, is like the difference between like Nigerian Fanta versus, you know, abroad Fanta. It's just like they diluted the thing. Like, they're not trying to give you the real thing. You know, I would definitely try and go get some, because me, I'll stop using that. Question of the video: what is the time where you guys are? And also, you know, please comment suggestions of what you have for this channel, what you would like to see, stuff like that. You know, stuff like that. Are you making more sense now? Here we are. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God. And then we press that into the next one. The Nigerian Vaseline, it stays on, man. It stays on, does the job properly, etc, etc, etc. Put it on. I usually try and basically contour using a darker foundation. However, so yeah, like I'm a 362 in the Maybe They Fit Me. I have the 365. I would put that here. I'll put it there. So I feel like this is wrong though. And then what we do is a flashback check. So I have a ring light. So flashback check is basically if I can see any white. Oh wow, you can really see that baking powder. You want to press in that baking powder so you do not have any flashback and do not, because that can be quite a long day if the eyes just looking yellow and stuff. And then what I do after I've put on my stuff is I use setting spray. So here I have the Revolution Sports Fix setting spray. This one I found it's quite a good one, to be fair. Poof. Do not think I'm meant to use that much. And then I also use a beauty blender. And then after I sprayed that, I press it in. And yeah, guys, this is the finished product. Actually, I'm blending it out right now. Well, I'm trying to anyway. Tips for like making dense brushes less dense, if that makes sense. When you use it, squeeze the brush like this so that it's like just the tip you're using, so that it swallows up a lot less product. Because this brush, you put product, it's gone. Everything, what am I doing? I've started to avoid trying to foundation the whole face and it's just focusing on the eyes and like doing the concealer with the baking powder thing, and then just doing the lashes. Because for me, even skin tone, and I like a cheeky lash, and that is literally my makeup goal. I think with makeup it's just like important to achieve the goal you're trying to do, and that's it. Whether it be even skin tone, do that to your face or something like that. Like, yeah, I think just it's not about comparing yourself to other people. It's good to learn though. It's very good to learn. Me too. Let's learn together even. Comment down below some suggested makeup artists to learn from, and I will learn with them, with you, if that makes sense. So I'll watch the tutorial and then I'll do it, and then you can see how it goes. But yeah, so this is the finished product, and this is the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down more suggestions. If you made it to the end of the video, comment a frog emoji, because I feel like when I do my makeup I just look like a frog. Not in a bad way, but like just like that, you know what I mean? It's good work. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in my next one. Love, peace, blessings. Jesus loves you. I love you. Shout out to everybody. Bye.